Hello, my name is Raymond Dueñas. I'm the Director of Community Affairs at the Miami Herald and El Nuevo Herald. In my role, I have the distinct honor of being able to position and align the Miami Herald, El Nuevo Herald, our brands, our readership, our team, our talented team, with some of the local organizations here in Miami that are doing incredible work, impactful work, not just locally, but it's something that transpires nationally and sometimes internationally. When I started my role here, I was fortunate enough to be introduced to the Women's Fund of Miami-Dade, as well as Maria Meyer. At the time, she was the interim president and CEO. Now she's completely evolved and grown into something that's become beautiful, impactful, important, and representative of what is needed and what is going to happen in Miami-Dade for girls and women alike. The work that the team at the Women's Fund, as well as the board of directors, as well as all of the impact partners that they support, does is something that's really inspirational and inspiring. We're at a day and age where women and girls, unfortunately, are losing some of their rights. They're losing a lot of hope. They're losing access. And what the Women's Fund is doing to provide research, data, analytics, not just for girls and women, but for advocacy, for those who have been displaced from their normalcy, is something that is needed, again, not just locally, but nationally and internationally. And it's so beautiful to see the strides of one local nonprofit go far beyond what anybody could have really thought out. I personally get to see how all of this comes together, not just by attending events, panels. It's not about that. To me, it's about the work that's being done and the talent that's being brought into this team. I'm fortunate where I get to see the fruits of their labor come to light um, and really inspire some of the things that are happening, some of the advocacy, the policies that are needed and are being made so that different strides could be accessible and possible for today and for the future. My story, I'm Miami born and raised. I'm the son of two immigrants. My father migrated here from Cuba with his family, and my mom came here from Nicaragua and left a decent amount of her family. Luckily, a lot of them have come here. And at home, I was raised by the woman in my family. I'm fortunate enough to have had a great grandmother up until I was almost 13. Both of my grandmothers were there as I was being raised, and I had my mom there. So seeing how they work, not just at home, but outside of the home to make the lives and livelihood of their children, of their grandchildren, of the family, of their friends, of their community come to life, to me just showed me the power of a woman. And growing up, having been in the workforce for so long, working alongside some powerful and inspirational business women, mothers, it's inspiring because you see them out in community and you know that they get to come home to to their families and just transpire what it is that they do out out in the world at home. So my family, the women in my family, the strong and powerful and passionate women in my family are the ones that inspire me every day. And seeing what the Women's Fund does, not just for their home, not just for their family, but for the community at large, whether it's by advocacy, doing the research, hearing and sharing the stories of these people that have been, of these women that have been affected through good, bad, and ugly by some of the worst things out there and turn it into some of the best opportunities and growth for others is something really inspirational. And it's why I make it a point to constantly seek out what it is that I can do, what the Miami Herald and a Nuevo Herald can do to advance and amplify the voices and reach of an organization that's doing the work. It's it's almost like I have a debt, and I owe it to the women in our community to be able to do something. Um, so that's a big reason why we do what we do. In the future, I would love for there to be a point where there is no longer there's no ceiling. I would love to see women break that glass ceiling and never have to worry about some of the disparities and disadvantages that are have been put in place by those that make decisions that haven't been women forward. So knowing that we have the Women's Fund of Miami-Dade here in place, I know that there will be a place for women at the table for years to come.